Libra, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel, Adrian H here, and this reading focuses on love. Romantic love, how your relationship is with the energy of love. Remember, it's a general reading, take it as it resonates. And I also encourage you to, don't just take everything that I say to you verbatim. Check inside your heart. Does this resonate to you? Does this ring true for you? Is this the story for you that you'd like to experience for your life? For those of you that are first time here, I'd like to welcome you. And if you're coming back, I'd like to welcome you back. And I'd really like to thank you from my heart for all of your support. It means absolutely everything. So what we're going to do, Libra, we are going to check your recent past, sort of the energy that brought you to where you currently are. We're going to check the current energy, and we're also going to see what is it that's coming towards you with your overall energy pertaining specifically to love. The focus period for this reading is the 15th to the 22nd of March 2021. But whenever you look at it, know that it's the right time for you to see the reading. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to first draw for you an oracle card from the Crystal Oracle deck. And to see, okay, this one is sticking out. So let's see which this one is. What a wonderful card to get for a reading that pertains to love. Tanzanite, clarity. Okay. And also with Tanzanite, for those of you that might not know, it is a diamond which is found in Tanzania, which is in Africa. All right. It's got this beautiful sort of bluish shimmer to it. It looks a bit like aquamarine. It looks a little bit like sapphires, but it's got its own sort of vibrance and beauty to it, and so do you. All right. For those of you that might be interested, I drew that from the Crystal Reading Cards by Rachel Sharman, and the publisher for those cards is Rockpool Publisher. Okay, it's all down below in the description. So let's do your tarot, Libra. Let's see what's happening for you with the energy of love. Let's see what we have for you in this beautiful reading today. So excited. Okay. All right, so our first card is out. And yeah, you let that person go. You let them go. All right. Let's see. Card at the bottom of the deck, we got the Eight of Swords. Feeling stuck there in a situation, in an energy, maybe with a person. Okay, so this card just kind of fell. I was putting the deck down and the card flipped around. So I'm going to take that one as well for your current energy, which is a Strength card. And they are both number 8 cards. So this says to me, Libra, that you've got a choice at this particular point in time. You've got a choice to feel that this is a complete loss, or this is a complete wonderful opportunity and gain opportunity to grow and to learn and to experience. All right, so you have a choice. Okay, let's just put it down. So at where you currently are, Libra, you've got a choice. All right, your choice is, are you going to choose to feel completely trapped in the situation, or are you going to choose to do the inner work that is required so you can get out of the situation? You are not stuck where you are. All right. For those of you that are interested, I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck for this one. Okay. The first card that came out for you was the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is your recent sort of energy, what is bringing you towards where you currently are energetically, in your overall energy pertaining specifically to love. All right, then you got the Four of Swords and you got the Queen of Cups. So I like that. I really like that, because that is about realizing that maybe that was not the best way. Maybe there's a better way to do it. So that could also speak of a recent energy, a situation that might have actually improved in a beautiful way. I'm sorry. My apologies. Bless me. And then in your current energy, you've got the King of Swords. Okay. Now, I just want to point this out to you because they're laying right on top of each other. So the Queen of Swords in reverse is laying on the recent energy just above the current energy of the King of Swords in the upright position. Okay, so there's a change in mindset there that took place, quite a powerful change of mindset. But what I do like, it's a change of mindset from that which, where you sometimes realize that maybe that was not serving me in the best possible way. Maybe I should do it in a different way. All right, fantastic stuff. Your current energy, Four of Cups. So the invitation for love is there again, and the Five of Pentacles. But those little demons are shouting in your ears. What is the energy coming towards you? Two of Swords, undecisiveness. Five of Wands, fighting inner turmoils and emotions. And Page of Wands, the heart wants what the heart wants. So let's just look at this very quickly before we clarify it for you. So we already confirmed that in your current energy, you do have a choice as to what it is that you, or rather how it is that you want to experience the current situation. You literally have the choice here. Do you want to experience the situation as a victim, as a person who's losing out, or do you actually want to come out on top as a winner? And this, as I said, could pertain to love, which is our focus for the reading, but also apply to all areas of your life, because remember, you are the energy of love, the energy of the universe expressed in human form. Okay, now in your recent past, so there is, this is where we sort of hit a curve in life. Sometimes we realize, what, I may have thought this was the best thing for me. I may have thought that this was the best decision, that this was the person, this was the one, this was the situation. Maybe not, maybe not the best for me. And you realize, what, I'm going to have to turn the brakes on here. I'm going to have to reassess things, and I'm going to have to really decide and get to clear terms with myself whether this is the best decision for me to make. Okay. And that is wonderful, because what that did is it by default started to expand your focus. All right. So you started to look around. Okay, how can I do things better? How can I make sure that I don't get back in this particular situation anymore with this other person, but also with myself and with all other parties involved? How do I make sure that I do not repeat this particular pattern again? And that is a very good question to ask. Okay. Then I feel that there's in many areas of your life there's hard work coming about, but it's fulfilling. It is so fulfilling. It is making you feel good. It is ticking your boxes, basically. All right. So whereas you may have realized before, I'm a little bit out of sync with myself to be the best possible match for a love relationship. You also began to put in the work there now to actually become that energy that is a good match for what it is that you'd like to experience. All right. And then I see that you really started to do the work, that you really started to do the inner work in order for you to become, that perfect, lover, match, partner, spouse. And for some of you, that might have meant that you took some time out or to got with someone. But for some of you, that also meant that you actually ended a relationship which you would have thought was a lasting relationship with someone, because the relationship with yourself was out of sync, and that particular energy may have made it more out of sync for you. Okay. Now, where you currently are, now your mind is sorted. Okay, here with the King of Swords. Now you sort of know where you are at. Now you got your vision clear, you got your mind sorted, you know where you are heading. You're in a very good space. All right, you're in a very, very good space. All right, logically. All right, but you got going clearly, you can see, you're like Bambi in the headlights, but you're also like Bambi in the headlights with superpower. You go like kapwing, 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 kapwing. I'm not going to let this come to me. Bye-bye. Lovely stuff. So, the offer of love might be back on the table, because when do people most want to be with us? When we're like, I'm not interested right now, that's when they actually want to be with us. That's when they levitate towards us. But I feel also, now this might not be for everyone, remember I'm just reading the energy, but I do feel that there might be an offer on the table for love at the moment, and you are feeling that it's almost like it's a repeat of the past. It's almost like the energy gives you an invitation of, would you like to repeat that experience that you had before? And you are going like, thank you for the invitation, but hell no. I don't want to do it. No, 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 no. I throw my hands up into the air. I say, no, 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 you know. And then so what's coming towards you? I see you taking some time to assess things. I see a bit of a period coming towards you with life, with love, where you could feel a little bit sort of out of sorts, out of place, kind of confused, you know, about your life, about going forward. And the reason why you have that is because you have changed so much more than you yourself may actually realize. And because you have changed so much, because you have changed so much. At some point I used to have a tongue ring. Oh, I tell you, my lisp was bad. I don't really have a lisp, but got a bit of an overbite, and I think that was causing that sometimes. Anyway, not the point. But when I had a lisp, when I had a tongue ring, oh my goodness. At some point I just had to take it out because people were like, are you speaking a dialect? You know, are you speaking in code here? But you don't yourself in many ways realize how much you have changed. And you know, because you've changed so much going forward, you know, you might get I feel that there is there's somebody stepping forward every time that you feel least ready to be with someone else. You're like, I'm working on my inner self now. I can't be with you all now. I'm so sorry. You're such a good match, but I can't be with you now. Well, life, as John Lennon said, life is what happens when we're busy doing other things, you know. And I do see there's some inner conflict that's coming about here for you. And I do also see at the end of the day that you are choosing your heart, whichever that option might be for you. So let's clarify. Let's clarify. I'm going to use the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck to clarify, which is also the deck that I use for to teach how to read the tarot, which is something that I love to do because, you know, did you know that when you read the tarot, it actually has very little to do with the cards. It's all about life. It's about, if you're passionate about the law of attraction, creating the life that you'd like to have, energy patterns, those sort of things, that is really what tarot is all about. It's about paying attention to life, to see the signs in life. All right. So we're going to clarify this Eight of Swords and the Strength card first. All right. To see what the story is there with this choice that you have. Because remember, in the beginning of your reading, we said that you have got a choice. All right. You can, as my favorite singer in the world, Sarah Brightman, says, you have got a choice. Be positive or be negative. Okay. So, first card coming out. And it's the only one that I'm apparently going to draw for you for this overall energy. Remember, we're clarifying the Eight of Swords and the Strength card, and we've got the Ace of Wands. So your clarifying card is the Ace of Wands. All right? So first and foremost, this is letting you know, beautiful divine intervention that is going to make your heart smile and make all the cells in your body smile is coming your way. All right? It's heading your way in a beautiful way. So you have the choice as to, let's call this a window of opportunity, you know, whether you experience this or not. All this joy and this wonderful sense of fulfillment and alignment and happiness that's available to you, where you are energetically at this particular point in time in your energy, you are being provided with the choice as to whether you will experience this or not. And the way that you choose that is by the energy that you choose to embrace. Okay? Will you choose to be a victim or will you choose to be a winner? By being a victim, you stay where you are, you feel sorry for yourself. By being a winner, you do that inner work, which really isn't easy to do. But I mean, you've already done so much of it, you know? Let's see. So we're first looking at the Queen of Swords that is in reverse in your recent past. Okay, 4 cards came out for you for that, so that's perfectly fine. The first 2 cards is the King of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. All right, so this is letting you know that you know, remember when you made the decision in the past and you realized that this is not the best choice for you, this is not the best option for you, that you are open to better, willing to receive, experience better, that you deserve better, that you deserve more. All right, that was you aligning with your highest good, with your true self, with the essence of who you are, at the core of who you are, your true self, your true being, okay? And that then there with the Three of Pentacles, put you on that path for a new beginning, you know, and with the new beginning, we always have a choice. Do we repeat things exactly the same way that we did them in the past, or do we choose the sort of the higher road, the option, the energy that's going to serve us better? Then the other two cards that came up for you was the Two of Cups, sorry, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is letting me know that love is very much available for you, okay? But you first needed to let go of the previous energy, the previous version of yourself. The previous version of yourself who sort of may have messed things up for you, all right? You needed to let go of that version first. And it's letting you know that, you know, it's reminding you of your strength. It's letting you know that the situation didn't kill you. All right, and it's letting you know that it's now that the time has come to move on from that past energy, to no longer hold on to it. Okay. For those of you that don't play the revenge game. It never serves you well. Okay, so I'm going to draw two cards for the overall energy, the choice that you still have, because apparently I'm supposed to do that now. So you got the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups. Remember, we also have the Four of Cups that's coming forward in your current energy, but we are still working with your recent past, the energy that brought you to where you currently are. Okay, don't stress about the past. Don't let the past let you lay awake at night. Don't let the past bring a dark cloud over your current energy of life, and don't let a fear of making the same mistake as you made before, don't let it hold you back and close your heart. Okay, let your heart go forward. Give yourself another chance. Know that love is always available to you. All right? It's like when people say to me sometimes, you know, they want to have a personal reading and they ask me, Adrian, will I ever find love again? Yes. I don't need the cards to tell you that, because you know why? Because as human beings, we are made of love. We are love. We are an expression of love. And so is everybody else, and so is everything else. Which means you definitely align with who you are. Once again, the reading, the personal reading that you have with me is going to let you know how that comes about and how it is that you might be withholding yourself from that. That is actually the question that you're asking. Okay, looking at the Queen of Cups there in the recent past for you, which bringing you to your current energy, you've got the Hermit, we've got the Knight of Swords, and we have got the King of Pentacles. Abundance, abundance, abundance with the energy of love. All right, so don't stress yourself. Don't worry yourself. It's coming. It's coming. It's heading your way. You've aligned yourself for that. All right. And I see you going for love. I see you going, but I also see you I see your focus in life maybe being more at this particular point in time on sort of your physical experience of life. You know, the money and your job and those sort of sense of security. I see your focus, even though we're looking at love, that is what's coming up, and that is what I see more for you, which is why I'm mentioning that to you. Okay, now let's look at your current energy. King of Swords, so ready for love. So ready for love. Alrighty, so clarifiers you have are the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so I like that. I really like that, because you know what's happening over here. This is you not just being in that headspace or being ruled by the heart space, but there's that balance that's coming about where you are really listening to that inner voice within yourself, that inner wisdom within yourself, that inner knowledge within yourself. And so what's happening now is that your sort of logic comes from the heart. It comes from a place of love. And so even though, you know, the logical mind is fed from that, it is fed by love instead of hate, fear, revenge, you know, regret, that sort of stuff. And that puts you in a very hopeful space for things to really work out. This puts your mind in that space where you start to think, okay, well, if I get in with love, who will I get in with? How will it be? How will the experience be? There's a complete change in mindset, in perspective, and that obviously changes everything for you. And you are You're getting someone who helps you with your many sort of, things in life that you need to take care of, You are getting that beautiful helping hand, that you don't have to be the one that sort of has to, run all the everything, all the show so much anymore. You get a chance to take a break within your connection, which is great. And that would be what you would have decided. You would have said, you know what, I'm not prepared to be the one that has to do all the hard work anymore. I want the balance. And so you're getting that balance. All right. Energy coming again for you, again with the number 6, which is always the energy of love, positive things coming. You've got the 6 of Wands, you've got the 7 of Cups, and you have got the Justice card. So you're moving forward, and I do feel that there might be a moment of regret. There might also be a moment thinking back that you're like, you know what, maybe, I'm sorry, I was clarifying the 4 of Cups for that. My apologies for not saying that to you. I'm just going to draw another card just since I didn't say that to you. But this is more this sort of energy where you get like, so, you're getting maybe connecting to somebody new. And then you're like, this is so nice. It would have been so nice if I had it with that person. But then you're realizing that it's not the best way to think about things. And look at the card that is at the top of the deck for you, the Tower. This is you realizing that sort of holding on to the past and lingering with the past and wishing that you could have this beautiful experience, whatever it is you're having in your life, that you could share it with that person. This is you realizing that that is not the best way to go about things, because it's a bit of a straightforward one to say it, but that takes you back into lack energy mentality. All right, so let's look at the 5 of Pentacles that we have there for you, the last card for your current energy. And for that, you've got the Emperor, you've got the Knight of Wands, and you've got the 3 of Swords. Isn't this a beautiful energy? All right, this is you stepping into your strength, stepping into your shine, stepping into who you really are, what it is, the true desires of your heart actually are, claiming that for yourself, knowing that you are worthy, knowing that you are deserving that, and in all this craziness going about saying, you know what, if this means that I have to be on my own for a little while, then that is actually fine. I would rather do that as opposed to trying things out there and trying it out from a sense of desperation. So I like where your energy is at. Knight of Wands, you are there's a willingness within you to have that experience of love again, and with the beautiful 3 of Wands over there, 3 of Swords over there, this is your heart is healed. There's not a drop of blood here, even though these swords are going through your heart. You're realizing that you had these experiences of life, they were what they were, but you know what, they didn't break you. Sometimes we think you reach a certain age, and you might feel that you're not, I remember that happened to me when I hit 30, I'm 38, almost 39, I'm 39 in July, but you realize that, you hit this, when I was 30, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not even married, I don't have kids, I don't have my own house, I don't have a solid job, I'm such a loser. But then when you step away from that and you realize that, but by whose standards, by whose terms? And then I realized I'm very happy with my life. I like the way that my life is going. And this is where you are at as well with love. And I love that so much for you. Okay. Energy coming towards you. We have got the Knight of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the Judgment card. Okay. So even though you may not be 100% certain exactly what it is that you need to do going forward, and feeling quite stuck, we've got the 2 of Swords there twice, so I'm going to draw another card for that. Feeling quite stuck, not knowing what to do. The one thing that you are not prepared to do is you are not prepared to go back to the previous situation, not prepared to have a reliving situation of the past. Let's see what you've got at the bottom of the deck. No more fighting. You're no longer prepared to go back to that previous energy where you would have had to fight in order just to be seen. Okay. Let's look at this 5 of Wands. This card fell right to the floor. It's the only one that I'm going to take 2 from the, there we go. So with that 5 of Wands and the energy coming towards you, when the fighting comes, when those negative thought comes, when those negative belief comes, you're just stepping away from it. You know what? It's not for me. And then we've got the 7 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Okay? As you get confronted again with having a choice, do I go back to the past? Do I feel sorry for myself? You're like, no. I'm going to open myself to the greatest good that life is available. And that is how you align yourself with that greatest good that life has available for you. Okay, let's look at the Page of Wands. This card, oh, clear cards. No, wonderful. So you've got the, oh, this is so good. So remember, we are clarifying this card. And then the 3 cards that we are getting coming out is the Death card, the Magician card, and the Page of Wands. You've got it twice. So I definitely see you choosing your heart. End of the past, end of a difficult situation, end of that previous energy. You've got everything that you need to create a beautiful new connection. And then we've got the Page of Wands twice. So let's just clarify, let's just draw another card of that, because this is you choosing love, which I love. Okay? High Priestess, you are choosing the highest, most beautiful connection for yourself. And at the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are definitely changing and shifting in your favor, beautiful Libras. And if that resonates with you, take in a nice deep breath and just accept it for yourself. Even if you're not a Libra and you're looking at this video right now, there are no coincidences. Accept it for yourself. All right, I'm going to draw you a message from the universe, and for that I am going to use the Lightseer's Tarot by Chris Ann. And I would also really appreciate it if it resonates with you, if you like the video, or if oh, what's happening over here, they want to speak. Like the video, hit that notification bell, hit subscribe, give me a comment, let me know where in the world we are connecting from. I'm in the beautiful, beautiful Cape Town in South Africa. All right, and if you do want to have a personal reading, my email address is down below in the description to contact me directly. All right, so coming out for you now, this is the 3rd time we have the Two of Swords coming out. A direct message from the universe. You've got the Two of Swords, you've got the Ace of Swords, and you've got the Chariot card. All right, so if you're feeling stuck and you don't know what to do, remember you've got a whole universal energy that you can call on to assist you. Call on the universe for help, and a beautiful divine intervention will come through for you, just like that. Whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's health, whether it's whatever, and let the universe help you to move forward in your life in an abundant, prosperous way. Remember, you always have a choice. You can always ask the universe for help. Namaste. Hope it helps. See you next time.